Hey guys, welcome to ANX Gamecast, level 139. I'm Unbiased Ian, I'm here with Genesis and Mike B. What's up, Mike B?
What up?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Man, I told you last time that was gonna be the last episode with the OG crew.
What?
No,
What
and
are
I
you doing
said
here?
no.
What you talking?
What you doing here?
What you talking about?
I said together forever.
Yeah, you know, like
I
Rick and Morty, you know.
I didn't.
We're the
agree.
OGs.
I didn't agree to any of that.
We're the OGs.
OG
Loke.
Yeah.
You remember OG Loke?
No.
I remember Tone
Really?
Loke.
How come nobody remembers OG Loke from Grand Theft Auto?
Which one?
San Andreas.
I didn't play San Andreas
Oh, come on,
because the map was like horrible.
Oh man, you mean you miss CJ?
Yeah, what's up? Let's go, CJ.
Remember when I said that to CK?
Shout out.
Yeah.
On
You
accident.
used to call him CJ. I was like, nah, we about to do that.
I'm like,
We
what's up, CJ?
Start calling him CJ.
And y'all bust out laughing. You're like, it's CK.
Let's go, CJ.
Nah, I was like, nah, you CJ now.
No, I know.
Grove Street.
I know what it was. No. I called him CJ on accident, and then y'all bust out laughing, and y'all kept saying, "Let's go, CJ."
Let's go, CJ.
Yeah.
I want to keep that going.
Yeah, I saw a video that you can see him in Grand Theft Auto 5, like his gravesite or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool.
I think it was CJ. Yeah, and then you get the keys and you can go to his old house.
Really?
I saw a video. I don't know if it was some kind of weird mod or what, because you can't believe everything you see on
He's
the
like,
internet.
I didn't fact check it, but
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
fact
saying.
check it, but I saw.
I mean, the green alien thing is real, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well,
Let's go, CJ.
Let's go, CJ. All right, what y'all decided to talk about today?
Mike.
B.
oh man, I'm excited to talk about the main subject today.
Well, the main subject is kind of in two different spots today.
Okay,
It's in the conversation and it's in the.
I'm ready. I'm excited to talk about both of them. Just the whole thing of it.
Okay. Let's see. What am I excited to talk about? Where's my button?
Genesis.
Think Cooler. The movie. The actual
movie.
review
Yeah.
of the movie.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
Because I got some stuff to say, bro.
Uh-oh.
Well, see, like I said, I got stuff to say too now. After I seen it, I was like, okay, no. I gotta talk about this.
Mike, no.
I wonder if we got the same notes.
Unbiased Dan.
What you got?
I'm just excited to talk about Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, it's a whole Dragon Ball Z episode. That's
Pretty
why I got
much.
on my Dragon Ball Z hoodie.
Nice. Okay. All
that
right.
that fits a little better because I've been on the tread a little bit.
Okay.
It wasn't fitting for a while, but now it fits.
Well, good.
I need to do the same thing, you know.
Let's go. You can get on right after we done. You can go use the
You
tread
know what I mean? You know.
We'll just move it in here. He can get on while we're doing
the
podcast.
This would be the normal part of the show where I tell y'all to like, follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Main thing though is hit the comment section. I'm gonna come with a question a little bit further into the show, and I want y'all to put your answers down in the comment section. And if you don't have an answer, still comment. I never seen the show. How about that?
Because we know there's a billion people out there that love Dragon Ball Z, whatever. Because we've seen them at the conventions.
Yeah, we seen y'all at the convention.
Like, they don't play around. These people do not play around.
And y'all don't play around. So I need y'all to stop playing around and go ahead and subscribe and comment.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all ready to get into round one?
Let's go.
Round 1.
Round one in the anime that we are currently watching. I think I need to update this image here, but I just like it so much. So I like Your Name, and I like. Anyway,
That looks cool. I like it.
I'm watching something called Bastard.
Okay, nice.
Specifically, Bastard Season 2.
That's a weird name, but okay.
It's very 90s.
Hey, is that Kenshiro in the corner?
Probably. I can't even. So here's my thing. Have you seen Bastard? The new Bastard?
No, I don't believe so. Like, I want to say I thought I did know it, but nah.
No? Okay. So I think I talked about season 1 back when we used to pod a long time ago, but this is season 2. Not much has changed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 3 episodes in, and Dark Schneider just made his appearance.
I'm gonna act like I know who you're talking about.
The main character.
Okay.
Yeah. The main. So you didn't even watch Bastard back in the day?
Man, I don't remember.
I thought you liked these old animes.
Well,
man.
see, that's the thing about it. I thought I did watch it, but then I was like, nah, I guess I don't. I don't know any of these people.
Okay. Well, this is from the new one. So
Am I thinking Claymore? Is it?
I hope not. Claymore way better than this crap.
Okay.
That's
I may be thinking Claymore.
But is it
then.
similar, like the art style and
No.
plot?
No, it's set in like the same time period. I got swords and I'm fighting demons.
Right, yeah,
But
right.
other than that, there ain't nothing the same about this. So here's my problem with this whole series.
Okay.
The animation is cheap as hell.
Ooh.
Cheap as hell. It's a lot of still shots with only the mouth moving.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that.
Or internal dialogue and nothing's moving.
Yeah, or nothing's moving and everybody's just thinking thoughts in their head, but you can hear them talking.
Wait, how old is this anime?
This is new. This season, it might even still be going as we speak, but this just came out.
Okay.
Like a month or two ago.
Oh shoot! They're
This
not
is
even
new.
using AI to fix it.
Well, here's the deal. They're very clearly using CGI,
Okay.
but they still have limited movement.
Mm.
And there's things where there's only like one person that moves at a time in limited movement.
Drives
It seems
me
like they
crazy.
put most of their budget into the fight scenes.
Mm.
So the fight scenes, I'm gonna say when they do their specials, they look they look cool.
Okay.
Okay, they look
Gotcha.
cool, they sound cool, but everything else, it's like this is some cheap,
Super basic.
some cheap ass shit, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know how to put it. Then the fact that, like I said, I would not recommend this to anybody because it is so 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It is so inappropriate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, super inappropriate. We're talking about like sexual assault.
Yeah.
So
Offensive.
it's a weird genre because it's like a excuse me, it's like a carom. It's kind of like Tensei.
Does the main character have white hair?
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen
Yeah,
this.
as soon as I say sexual assault,
Okay.
he's like, I seen this. I remember. I remember
I
him.
remember that naked lady in the shower scene.
I remember him grabbing.
yeah.
So the fact that he hasn't been in it for the first 3 episodes, I thought we would kind of get away from that.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, we could just have a normal story for whatever it's worth, right?
Okay, yeah.
But no, it was just the little side characters now that are peeping toms and trying to pull up on her while she in the shower and trying
It's
to
creepy too. Like,
yeah, and it's just
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, we still gonna do this, but it's not. So it's a carom, but that's not the main genre. And the carom is like Tenchi Muyo, where you
what's
got
carom?
It's another genre. Remember last show we were kind of talking about different genres of
Yeah.
anime. So a carom is like where you have the main character, and generally speaking, it's gonna be a dude, and all the women around him like him.
Oh, okay.
All the different ages, all the different. If you're an alien, it don't matter. They all like this one dude. So this is very similar, except that one guy everybody likes is usually a nice guy. He is not a nice guy. Actually, he is somewhat a bad guy who basically takes orders from one girl because he's kind of being reincarnated, and the way he walks around in normal life, he's just a little boy that this girl kind of takes care of. So he's the boy inside is fond of her, so he will listen to her but won't do anything else. He's pretty much evil with everybody else. So that's kind of what's going on here. So like I said, it is very much anime to me, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how I feel about it. As seen through the eyes of middle school and high school boys back in the late 80s and early 90s. They would have loved this anime. Blood, arms getting chopped off, heads getting
Fan
split
service.
open.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the fan service. Now, I don't want to be creepy here, but let's talk about the fan service.
Okay.
Yes.
'Cause I only saw a
please.
little bit.
There is no payoff here.
What? No payoff.
No. So what I mean is fan service like in the 90s, you would get full on nudity.
Yes.
This one is just implied nudity.
Implied.
So you just watch.
Mike's
so,
like, I'm not down for that.
I mean,
I ain't with the implied.
like if I'm gonna watch this crap, can I get the full payoff of the fan service?
I'm just saying.
You don't even get that. So I don't know who this is for.
I'm just saying. I'm a hungry man. I want the whole thing. You know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I only watched season 1 because I actually watched the original Bastard back in the day.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I watched season 1. I'm only watching season 2 because I saw season 1. That's it.
Dang.
Would not recommend this to anybody.
Would you want to watch the show?
Well, she
No.
saw a few minutes of it.
Yeah, I saw 5 minutes.
The graphics are like a high quality American cartoon. High quality American cartoon. That's not saying much.
Okay.
And some of the graphics, some of the characters reminds me of like, what was it called? Jackie Chan's Adventures?
Oh, dang it.
You remember that
Felt
show?
like that?
Yeah, some of the characters felt like that.
Bad day. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So I don't think I'm going to finish it, but I
Okay.
gave it a try, and I'm just like, I'm ready to just, I'm done with this.
How many
Okay.
episodes did you get through?
3
Okay.
of season 2.
Okay.
So season 1 was 24 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's over, but so far there's 15 episodes in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 3 in, and I'm like, I think I'm done with this.
Okay. Gotcha.
Y'all ready for the next?
Yes.
Mhm.
Whose is this? What is this?
That is.
I don't know. We all like Dragon Ball Z.
But I'm watching it.
Oh.
Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
So
Uh-oh.
this is where we're at.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
She don't know.
Oh.
Cell
Unbiased Dan.
Mm-hmm.
is showed up,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and I mean I'm not going to walk through every detail because I could, but that just makes it really long. But big things that stood out. Cell consumed Android 17,
Okay.
which was
Okay.
disgusting.
I bet it was weird seeing that his little weird tongue, tail thing just get him right.
Yeah, it just gobbled him up, sucked him all
Well,
up.
that's what he said. He was, I'm going to gobble you up. That's what he said.
Yeah, it was just
Oh,
it's
boy.
weird. It wasn't graphic, but it was just gross to think
Yeah, I
about
know,
what was
right?
happening there.
Yeah.
Android 18 is getting on my ever loving nerves because
Because she just keeps fixing her hair.
no, because I don't know how many times somebody has to tell her, get out of here, leave
Move
Wait, she
around,
just sitting
chick.
there, huh?
Yeah.
What's happening?
the whole time. The whole
My
time.
life is in danger.
And it's like everybody's life is in danger. If he gets you, everybody's life is
The
in danger.
world is going to end?
Yeah.
What?
So you need to go. And every freaking time we turn around, there's another person telling her, you need to go, get out of here. And she's still just like, and
Run.
I get
Get
it.
out of here.
I get it. You're in shock, but oh my God, for the love of God.
Well,
leave.
I mean, the shock thing is even kind of weird because you're an android.
Okay. Yep. That's a whole nother thing.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother.
I mean, I think that there was some kind of limited personality stuff built in, right? Like, because they talked about it, because 16 doesn't have it at all because he wasn't finished, right? So that's why he just sounds like your default robot.
Right.
Yeah.
Monotone, don't have much emotion at all. But it's just like, you're still an android. You should be able to compute and realize the threat level here and leave.
So I actually had a question about that because during this time period of all this kind of stuff happening, so Vegeta and Trunks go into the hyperbolic chamber, right, to go get stronger to try to help, beat Cell. Meanwhile, 16, 17, and 18 seem to be kind of forming somewhat of an alliance. So, not exactly, but kind of with Piccolo and whoever else trying to defeat Cell,
Yeah,
right? They seem to get it.
Yeah, that happened real quick.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is kind of weird.
And it's weird to me that they're androids, yet what you said, like they're appearing to have feelings. And because it seemed like their mission, all three of them, unless I misunderstood, were to go kill Goku, especially 15. 16.
Well, and so here's the deal. So they added personality traits there. So just think of Data on Star Trek. He, generally speaking, doesn't have any personality. And then he got that chip, and then all of a sudden he was able to kind of have a personality, laugh and have feelings, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine like that.
Yeah.
But 2, yes, their goal is to destroy Goku. Their goal is not to destroy Piccolo.
Yeah.
So
but they seem to be computing that at least 16 is like, he's the one who first said, you got to go because he's a threat. And
right, that's what I'm saying. Their goal is to kill Goku. And
kill Son Goku.
Right. So not to kill, I'm gonna go back to not to kill Piccolo. But if Piccolo wants to fight, and if you're trying to stop me from killing Goku, then I will fight you. I'm not here to fight you, but I will.
But I will handle you
if you're getting in my way.
Right.
Once they started fighting, I think that's where the level of respect generated, where it's like, you're a worthy opponent. I feel like you're a worthy opponent. And then once Piccolo helped him, was trying to help him, like he saw like he's not like evil where I'm just trying to kill all the bad guys. I'm programmed to kill Goku. But with you, I can recognize like I have respect for you now. You were trying to help me.
Right.
And if Cell gets me, then guess what? Then I can't go kill Goku. So it's still this like,
Okay.
okay, now we need each other's help. And so now we're going to help each other.
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you something about 16?
Okay.
Sure.
It's not a spoiler, you know. It's something that they're not going to tell you in the
Spoiler
show
alert.
or anything. He's going to steal his spoiler. I'm not spoiling nothing.
I know
Anyway,
you, bro.
So 16 is actually his model, and how he was built is actually based off of Dr. Giro's son.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So apparently he had a son.
He was feeding his son then.
He was,
dang.
man, he was eating good. He was eating right, man. Look at him. That's a thick boy right there. But
Mm.
anyway, yeah, he was actually his son fought in the Red Ribbon Army. I don't know all the details. I like to assume that Goku murdered him in
Dang.
cold blood in Dragon
Murdered?
Ball.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I just like to assume he did
Might
that.
be tripping.
So
Murdered
I
in
mean,
cold blood.
I mean, did you see what that little boy did back in the Red Ribbon Army? Those people died. They are not
Still
coming back.
died.
Yeah, no, they're not coming back. Anyway, you know, Dr. Giro was was grieving. He was like, I want my baby boy back. So he made an actual copy of his son. So that's what his son actually looks like.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So what else you got? So how you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm still digging it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I still like it.
For all the people that, you know, are under 50, what does digging it mean?
I like it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. I was kind of
Okay.
getting, I was thinking maybe I misunderstood because I mean, it was, the other thing is it's kind of hard to watch when Piccolo, you're thinking like, is he dead? And Gohan's just freaking out and Goku's freaking out. And it's just like, you know, I don't know. I was like, that kind of stinks. But then I was wondering, you know, they said a day in the hyperbolic chamber is like a year.
Mhm.
Well, I was kind of confused that Goku kept saying, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, you know, but I think later, based on something he said, it occurred to me that maybe he thought that Vegeta would come out when he's ready. Maybe you don't
Yeah.
stay in there the whole day.
Mm.
Yeah.
And dumb Vegeta decided, like, I'm just going to stay the whole,
Yeah.
time, whatever.
Yeah, because I think the point was to go in to become a ascended saying that didn't last very long, that term, right?
Yeah.
But that was the whole point. Like, there's another level I can get to, and like once I get to that level, I'll come on out,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then what Trunks, I don't know if I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm getting too far into it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think that was the plan.
Mhm.
And as we saw, nobody's doing the plan.
Yeah. Everybody's like doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I got. And I still really like it right
That's
now.
good. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
So compared to all the other parts of Dragon Ball Z, like this is still like, is this like your favorite part or your best part?
Androids, Saga, Trunks, Cell. Because it kind of it's similar to Frieza, where all these different
Everything's
sagas
kinda coming together,
It's
yeah.
kind of all one big saga.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say right now is my favorite specifically. I've liked it ever since Future
Trunks.
Trunks showed up.
But
Okay, good,
but
good, good.
but you don't think he's cute?
No, I don't understand that comment.
I don't
Not even
know.
a little
I
bit.
don't know.
Yeah, I guess. But,
See,
but
I knew it.
wouldn't-
I knew it. I
mean-
knew it.
Cutie patootie.
It's like if you say it and you look at him, you're
Sorry.
like,
What?
he's not bad looking, but like
Mhm.
I didn't think he was cute.
I don't know. I just think it's.
Come on, he's a brief.
You
know?
start liking it as soon as he shows up. That's all I'm saying.
Don't let me peer pressure you into liking that guy.
With
you
his
know.
little jeans denim jacket on.
Hey, if you think that 17 is very handsome, hey, I'm cool. I'm all about it, you know?
17.
Yeah, Android 17.
Not at all.
Oh, come on. He's a very handsome boy, you know?
I do like Trunks' Capsule Corps jacket though.
I,
that he had.
I wish I can get find some officially licensed Capsule Corp merchandise.
I found something for you.
Is it officially licensed?
I don't know.
Because I found a bunch of Capsule Corp shirts, but it's just like from some random website I never heard of.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't want to put my credit card info in there, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So if we can find some real deal official stuff with Toei on the tag, I'm all for it. Give me a Capsule Corp or get me Go Grasshoppers, Lucky Foods.
Lucky Foods.
Remember that pink truck they were riding in, Lucky Foods? I wear a Lucky Food shirt. And I want the Go Grasshoppers. Anyway, who's next?
Mike B.
Me.
What is this?
All right. This here is
Mushoku,
Jobless Reincarnation.
Mushoku Tensei Season 2?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
Oh, it is. Absolutely. it is.
Jobless Reincarnation.
So what's it about?
So let me just take a stab at it. I don't know what this is.
Okay. Well, I want you guys to both take your shots at it. Let's go.
But I'm looking at context clues. He kind of looks like a school, like somebody who's in school.
Okay.
He has a crest.
Okay.
Jobless. I'm thinking job like a job like in a game. Like, are you a mage? Are you a knight? Are you a alchemist or whatever you are? But he doesn't have a job. And he's kind of like Midoriya. Like, you're the main hero, but you don't have a specific power. What you think?
I think that he was reincarnated and he
Okay.
doesn't have a job.
Oh dang! Like an actual job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what is this about, Mike?
Okay. Both of you guys were right on some parts, but not all the way. But it's good though. He is reincarnated. So a general synopsis, so I don't spoil it for anybody who wants to watch the first
Spoiler
season.
alert.
So this is actually a man from present time.
Present day.
You know, at that time, it was like what 2000, maybe I'll say 20 and within 2023. No, I'm starting to say that now because in years later, when we say present time and somebody watches this in 2050 or something, they're gonna be like, that's not present time, that's way in the past. So I'm starting to say dates now. Anyway, old guy from Japan.
So it's present time for when the anime was actually released.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know my rule when I'm doing
Okay.
it. Present time, Japan, there was a guy who's probably in his 30s, I would say. He had an accident, he died. He got reincarnated into a new body as a baby in this fantasy land, actually.
Okay.
So far, I would just say this right here. He is a mage.
What kind of mage?
He has a proficiency of, I don't know, man.
Black mage, Thai mage, green mage.
I would actually say like a black mage, probably.
That's
what does that
racist.
even mean?
Yeah.
What's a black mage?
I mean, he lives on the south side of Crenshaw.
Oh, okay. I have no comment.
My beautiful.
Anyway, no. Let me stop. No. It means that he does like moves like fire, water, electricity type moves.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Like he can
Like
control
elements.
mostly all elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can make it rain.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Hey,
That's actually
Lil
a big
Wayne?
move that he does actually. So anyway,
as opposed to like a time mage who
Can
primarily does time.
travel or
Red mage who has like some cleric abilities. Like a black mage usually can't heal.
yeah, exactly.
And you have a white mage who deals with buffing people and like healing.
Okay.
Black mage can't do that. Red mage has a little bit of both. So it just depends.
Okay.
Exactly. So the reason I'm really loving this, I'm absolutely loving this season and I'm loving the show in general is because I mean it's basically a guy with our mindset, you know, going back to a baby's mind, and he's going with all the knowledge he has, his learning capacity and everything, and he's just OP. He's extremely strong in this universe.
So he was reincarnated as a baby,
Mm-hmm.
but he's this old man, like in his soul.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So you're watching him age from
Yeah,
a baby.
you are actually.
Oh.
So
From baby
does
up.
he have his memories?
He has his memories.
So does this boy have that guy's memories, or is the guy actually him?
The guy is actually him.
Okay.
Like as soon as he got reincarnated, like I said, he got reincarnated into this.
So if it was
new
me,
body.
I would just be him, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice to meet you."
Mhm.
Not like, "Oh, I'm whatever Cloud," but inside, like I have the thoughts of Genesis inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually Genesis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, he actually got me onto this. He told me all the information and stuff from the manga about this, and I was like, "Oh, cool! It sounds really cool." Once it got animated, I absolutely loved it. But
Where's this week? Where can you see? Where can people find this?
the manga.
No, nobody cares about manga.
Oh man. Oh. So right now, I'm actually watching this on Hulu. You can actually go on Hulu and watch this.
Hulu. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
So-
why is it called Jobless?
You know what?
See, I was focused in on the jobless part.
I'll be honest. I honestly don't know because I mean, maybe he likes doing different missions here though. I'm not sure. I get the reincarnation part. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't get it. But hey, you know.
Hey, I might have to take a stab at it. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, go ahead
How
and
about
watch
that?
it. I guarantee you're gonna enjoy it.
I don't have Hulu, so
Yes, we do.
Hey,
dang.
Sorry,
Shh.
I didn't get that.
Shh.
I didn't pick up on that.
So anyway, but you're liking it. It's good. You
love it.
okay? And you watched all of season 1.
Watch all of season 1. Currently going through season 2. I'm at
Is
I'm
there
at the end
is
of
there
it.
a season 3 or is this season 2 like current?
Right now, season 2 is current.
Okay. All right, y'all ready for the next round?
Yes.
Let's go.
Round 2.
Quote, man.
Yeah, man.
This should
Let's
be
do
easy.
that.
It should be an easy quote for you because you're the one who said it.
Cooler is my favorite villain. Might be.
That's not what you didn't read the whole quote.
I did. Yeah. I said, yeah, man. Let's do that.
Okay.
Cooler is my favorite villain.
Okay.
I said the first part.
Cooler is your favorite villain. So we were trying to figure out what kind of podcast to do,
Mm-hmm.
right? With Mike B. Something quick, something easy.
Mm-hmm.
We came up with these Dragon Ball Z movies because Unbiased Sam was watching Dragon Ball Z, right? So it just made perfect sense. And what did Mike B say? Yeah, man, let's do that. Cooler is my favorite villain.
He is.
So I want to do a segment and we can pick. I just threw out favorite hero. It don't make sense to do favorite hero when the quote says favorite villain. But I feel like there's more heroes to choose from in Dragon Ball Z than there are villains.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just go ahead and talk about our favorite hero in Dragon Ball Z? And if you have some that's past where she's at, you can name them, but try to keep the spoilers to a minimum.
Okay, cool. All right.
So who wants to go first? It look like she's still thinking. She don't know.
I am thinking.
Well, I mean, you only got limited selection because you're only like halfway through Dragon Ball Z. And this is just Dragon Ball Z. Not Super, not GT,
Okay. Here, I can go first. Don't worry, I got you. You know,
just Z.
you want me to give you mine real quick?
Yes.
Give you
Let's
time.
do it.
Who's my favorite hero in Dragon Ball Z?
I already know what the answer is.
Yeah, obviously it's Great Saiyan Man. He's the only hero, man.
What?
that
hero
is
is
not
there?
Z.
That's Z.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Super.
Yeah, we've seen that before. You know, everybody's seen that. Gohan.
So is it Gohan or is it Great Saiyan Man? Which one is your
Great
favorite?
Saiyan Man, because he's a hero.
Lord. But what about Krillin? He's a police officer.
Maybe don't get that old chestnut looking. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, he's cool,
Chestnut.
man. You know, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, you know, Krillin's he's dope. You know,
So why
Yinzun.
the Tien Shinhan?
Mm-hmm.
Why Great Saiyan Man? I don't even know if I want to even go down this road.
Man.
Why?
You're being totally serious? That's your
Yeah.
favorite hero?
Yeah, I mean, because because guess what? You know, I love Gohan. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, he's a superhero. You know, he saves the people.
Okay.
You know,
Like, yeah, he's the only one that's like an actual like superhero in the traditional sense. In the Marvel DC sense, I dress up and I go fight crime.
yeah, man. But hey, I mean, he's Gohan though. You know,
Uh,
so you know, hey, everybody loves Gohan. Gohan is always that guy that the kids want to be. You know, get that big burst of energy. You know, go ham on people and save people. You know.
so because he's friendly and he's because he's friendly
Yeah.
and helpful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like he's a coward.
He's like a salamander from 40K.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's a coward.
What?
I'm gonna try. I'm not doing spoilers.
Coward. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Because you're going around fighting regular old dudes. What's the human power level? 5?
Hey man.
That's
hey,
what you do.
You, got a
don't
couple
have
of 10.
time. You don't have
Hey,
time
man.
to train.
Mercenary Tao probably had like a 10 or something. You know.
You don't have time to train to actually, ward off real threats. But you got time to go beat up
What you talking?
regular
Man?
humans with a level 5 power level.
What you talking, man? They can call Krillin. He's a human.
Is it Super
Ish.
Saiyan as a minimum is 1,000,000 power level, right? Generally speaking.
I mean, yeah, you know.
So you fighting people with 5 power level of 5.
And you're over 9,000.
Don't let that fool you. They're villains. They're straight villains. They have to be dealt with.
That's true.
Mhm.
They're bad guys, but you can't help. You can't help for real when real trouble comes because you don't train. But you can go beat up. Okay,
Mhm.
that's my problem with him.
Okay.
Outside of stuff I don't want to spoil.
You're just gonna roast my boy Gohan like that
Hey, I'm roasting Great Saiyan
after
Man.
what he has done for all the people.
Poses.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and go. Somebody else that you don't know. Mine is PyCon.
Oh yeah, you always talk about PyCon. Huh?
You know I like PyCon. Like anybody that can do what he did.
Mhm.
Again, trying to keep it spoiler free.
Yeah.
Anybody who can do what he did, we don't even know his true backstory, right?
Nah,
Like, for example, we don't know how long he's been dead,
that is true.
but your power level appears to be stronger than a Super Saiyan, right?
Wasn't he like? Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, he was stronger than
You're
a Super Saiyan,
You're
yeah.
stronger than a Super Saiyan, and we don't even know how long you've been dead.
Would you say he was around cell level of strength or? Not like perfect Cell, but like
Cell. I mean, it would have to at least be Cell in second form. The current Cell that you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Pycon's as strong as him or stronger.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
No, he has to be stronger than Cell in second form.
Okay.
He has to be stronger than that.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. But hey, you know, I totally get it. If there's one character that a lot of people love, it's Pycon.
Yeah.
They absolutely love him.
So I think I'm kind of torn here because I really like Piccolo. But even though Goku's kind of cheesy, I really like Goku too.
You just like people who do this. That's what it sounds like. You just like people who do this.
Yeah.
Oh, he does do that too, huh?
Yeah, they both do it. Now Gohan does it.
I'm starting to like Goku more based on like these last couple episodes that I've watched.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of being
A father.
yeah.
Well, but just more of a grown up.
Yeah.
Less of a bonehead.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
More serious, like and I just view him as the one that kind of everybody relies on to kind of save the day, even though he doesn't always save the day. He's not always the one.
Most of the time he don't save the day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he has a big impact, you know, on even if he's not the final, like his presence and his strength make a huge impact. But so I guess I'll stick with Piccolo for now, but I'm starting to lean towards Goku.
Okay, you stick with Piccolo?
I think so.
Okay, hey, that's good. That's great. That's awesome. Piccolo, the Junior, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, for the longest, mine was like Piccolo, and then it was Vegeta, and then it was Pycon. So if we're just looking at top two, then Piccolo kind of got scrapped. Then there's some other stuff that's gonna happen where certain versions of people definitely moved up in the ladder. So Piccolo just kind of got left behind on my list.
And Piccolo, the funny thing to me about Piccolo, or Kamikolo or whatever,
nice.
He's grumpy, but he's not like as grumpy as Vegeta. You know what I mean? It's not grumpy. He's just very
Well, I feel like Piccolo is more grumpy than Vegeta. I feel like people mess with Vegeta more than they mess with Piccolo, which is kind of crazy. Like they sit there and just talk shit about Vegeta right in front of his face, you know. And it's just like he can kill you anytime he wants to.
Yeah.
Not that Piccolo at certain points can't kill most people, because right now where you're at, he's stronger than Goku.
Right.
So, but it's just like Vegeta. Like people got slick shit to say all the time.
I'm waiting to see though if Vegeta grows on me though, because when we saw the movie, that first movie, Evolution, whatever it's called, he made me laugh.
Battle Gods.
So I don't know.
I mean, you were laughing when he was going after them androids like a WWE heel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Make you into something more conventional, like a toaster oven or washing machine.
Oh yeah.
Hey, on the whole Piccolo and Vegeta thing, I think this Piccolo just kind of chilled out after a while.
Yeah.
Because when he first started, he was like, I would say he probably had a way bigger temper than Vegeta. But then he chilled out more, and now Vegeta is starting off like, you know, where he is. He just hasn't calmed down.
Well, I think they started off very similar because y'all were both bad guys. But the growth of the character, like the word that they use for Vegeta now is arrogant, right? So he is cocky and arrogant versus Piccolo, who is not that, even though they have other characteristics that are similar.
I can't figure out what it is I like about Piccolo. I mean, maybe it does. He seems like older and wiser, you know. And
he's a thinker.
Yeah.
Like Vegeta's not a thinker.
Yeah.
He's just, I'm gonna go in head first, and he's a better fighter though. Like, and I'm not talking about power level, just technique wise. Vegeta is probably the best fighter on the show.
You know what? I think he's just too cocky because he knows he's so skilled. You know?
Yeah.
So he tends to underestimate somebody, you know? Because,
yeah.
I mean, technically he is a genius at fighting too, you know?
Yeah. So, We got through that kind of quick.
Yeah, huh? You like it?
Who else you got? You only named one.
You want me to name another one?
Well, I mean, she named two. I named two.
Okay. Is Mercenary Town one? Can I pick?
What? Is he a hero in Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Exactly.
A hero, huh? Okay, you know. Those are I like.
I
other
feel like
than-
it's Great Saiyaman and Gohan. Those are his two
Right.
favorite.
Which are kind of two different people. What about Great Say a Girl?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like she's cooler than Great Saiyaman.
Man, you a lie. Man,
Nah,
you
she's
lying,
cooler.
man. Nah,
I've
nah.
never heard Mike say that. You a lie.
Nah, she's
What are the kids
cooler.
be saying? Nah, you can't.
I feel like her outfit is a little cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like a women's outfit that he's wearing,
Mhm.
and so it looks cooler on her. And she's fighting people closer to her power level.
Hey, you know, in one of the video games, they actually said that I guess Gohan got the whole posing thing from the Ginyu Force.
Oh yeah,
So
that makes sense.
apparently, I guess he was influenced by what the Ginyu Force was doing. Because if you look at them, they were doing all kind of crazy poses.
Yeah.
So eventually, Gohan adapted that.
So that's what you like. People influenced by Ginyu.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good man.
Why don't
right
you
there.
change now? How
What you
about that?
talking about?
How about that?
I'm
Change
not
now.
I'm not doing nobody change.
Change now.
No, mm-mm.
Said you a lie.
Oh Lord.
You would like you cap, straight cap. That's what the kids say.
I'm the only one here with a cap. So
Okay, I don't have a cap.
anyway, so those are right now. I guess so. Those are our top two heroes each.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the podcast where people do top fives and everybody just lists things. So the fact that we had top two and we had a little bit of conversation, I'm good. Y'all ready to go to the next round?
Let's go.
Yes.
Round 3.
Oh, Cooler's Revenge, Dragon Ball Z feature, a movie. Again, we're gonna start doing this first 10 minutes or so, spoiler free.
Okay. I'm gonna spoil everything. I'm gonna spill the beans.
Mike can't help himself. He always
He wants to
spoiling
share
stuff.
so much.
Can't help myself. Love you and nobody else.
Hey, hey, I know you can see my hand.
Better not hit it. Ah, then you hit it. Okay.
Yeah, you know I'm about to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more curious to see what you thought about the movie.
I mean, I thought it was good.
You thought it was good?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
I was a little surprised on
Shocking.
the timing that you said though, because like I said, you know,
You spoiling stuff?
I don't know what is considered a spoiler for this.
I mean, if you say something that happens in the movie, like something important that happens. In the
Okay,
movie.
so we're just saying how we feel about it.
Hey, what,
Yeah,
what
our
color,
feelings.
What color
Okay.
was
This-
Cooler? What color was he?
I don't remember. Blue? I don't know.
Purple and white.
I don't remember. I liked it though. I liked it because it was short.
Okay.
You know, I get
it was,
real-
but it was actually longer than the last movie we watched.
I know, but I get antsy when stuff gets like real long,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of like this 45-minute to an hour movie.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a good story, and I'm trying not to say anything spoil, but I enjoyed it. Good plot.
Okay, Mike.
Mhm.
What you got? Spoiler free. Let's go.
Okay, spoiler free. Gosh, no, this is a hard one. Nah, I'm just gonna kid. You know what? Okay, I really, of course, you know, absolutely, I'm gonna like it. This is my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
I got a chance to watch the English and the Japanese version of these,
Okay.
and I got two different experiences from it.
Really?
I love watching the Japanese and English versions of different things now, especially of old anime. It's like watching the original. It had certain suspenses and certain feelings and different things that were conveyed over, right, for certain characters and meanings, where when I watched the American version, it looked more crisp, it looked more upscaled and everything, because you know this is an old movie,
Yeah.
old anime and everything, right? So when I watched the newer one, I was like, man, this is like a music video with the music and everything they were playing. I can't remember the band they were using, but like a lot of rock music going on.
So let me go ahead and just throw that out there.
Okay.
Let's talk about this for a second. You probably didn't notice, but when we were watching the end credits, there were name brand bands that were in the credits.
I didn't notice.
there was no name brand music in the one that we watched. Because once this was released, once this Blu-ray was released and digitally remastered, I don't think they had the rights to that music anymore, similar to your 90210 issues. So I didn't get I'm just making up groups. I didn't get the Metallicas. I didn't get all that. I do remember that. And it did make the experience for me. I was like, this is not as entertaining as I remember it being. And that's kind of my whole take on this movie. It's this is what I'll say. When we first turned that movie on, I was like, none of this looks familiar. And then I remember it in my head, I think I've only watched this one time. And then as we start watching the movie, I was like, I remember why I only watched this one time. I did not really, it wasn't that great to me. And it's even worse than what I remember. So I'm not going to say it was just like bad, but it was never one of the top tier Dragon Ball Z movies to me. And looking back at it now, especially with the limitations in the music, it's not as good as I even remember it. So if I would have said it was an 8 before, I'd probably knock it down a few notches right now. The graphics weren't great in this movie. I do like Cooler and what he represents. I did not like the ending. I won't spoil it, but I didn't like how it was how it ended, and I didn't like
the final act was really quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of anticlimactic. It was just like so that's kind of where I'm at with it.
No, you know what? I'll be honest with you. A lot of the buildup was pretty cool and everything. It had some slow moments. It had slow moments in there.
Which is bad for a movie that's only an hour long.
Yeah,
exactly. Like my thing is when the action was happening, when you had the Cooler Armor Squadron in there, that was good. That was, to me, I liked it. I liked the fact that, they were doing something. They showed their abilities. Of course, we're there for the action, So,
let's talk
more action. So, and then too, on top of that, like all the one-liners and all the cool sayings that Cooler was saying, I loved it. I enjoyed it. He's a cool villain. He's a really awesome villain, for what he was, So anyway,
what else you got? Spoiler free.
I mean, I would say, just to clarify, just kind of based on something you said, this I think because it's so short, to me it doesn't feel like it's this like one-off movie. It feels like it's just another episode that's just long. So it's not that I would never watch it again. I mean,
well, like I said, it's funny you say that because, like I said, I think this is probably the second time I've ever watched it. So, in theory, I watched it and had the same conclusion, like I would never watch this again.
Yeah,
like it was so basic, the plot and what happened. It's like there's no, and it's the stuff that happened in it wasn't cool enough, even though it was cooler. Wasn't cool enough to where like I want to see that again. Like I've seen the Broly movie at least 7-8 times. You know what I mean? Just another a bunch of Saiyans fighting a legendary Super Saiyan. Like that concept is cool, and he's stronger than all of them, and blah blah blah. Like I've watched that multiple times. This is like
Well, and I think sometimes I mean, and we've talked about this a little bit. Sometimes I might be giving something too much credit, because to me, when I say I liked it, I don't mean I liked it like, oh, I would totally watch that again. I mean like I liked it. It was entertaining enough. It felt like just another episode to me. And
when you say I liked it, it kind of really means you didn't dislike it.
Right. That's basically it.
But it doesn't necessarily mean it was good.
Right. You're right. So yeah, just to clarify that, and I'm not just like that with Dragon Ball stuff. I'm really like that with a lot of movies and stuff like that. I can say like I liked it, I thought it was a good story or whatever, but that doesn't mean I would recommend it. It just means really it wasn't terrible, I guess. But it was better than I would say, like I wouldn't say it was all right. You know, it was good enough. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but I got through it. I was like, okay.
How do you like this villain Cooler compared to Cell?
Well, hold on. Before we get into those details, we got about
Cool.
we got about 1 more minute here. So why don't we go ahead and do this? Why don't we go ahead and score it off top of the dome? And would we recommend it to the average Joe? Would you recommend it to an anime person?
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna give my safe answer of 8.
Okay.
Okay. Also, would I recommend it to somebody?
The average Joe?
To an average Joe person? Man, there's a lot of anime I can't recommend to an average Joe.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because I'm just crazy like that. I'm just gonna go straight up to somebody. Man, watch this right now. Here you go. Just all up in their face.
And an anime person?
Anime person.
Would you recommend this to somebody who likes
Yeah,
anime?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, they would love it.
I like how he goes, anime person.
Also, I would like to recommend this movie right here.
That's a good movie.
Put that down.
I would like to recommend this movie for a regular person.
That belongs in the trash can.
No, that's a good movie. I was also thinking 8, and no, I would not recommend this. Although to an average person. Although if I was talking to somebody and I'm like, you like Dragon Ball Z and that kind of stuff, and they said, yeah, have you seen this movie? No. Then I would say see it, because I think you need to see everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to put this one down in the like a 6.5 category.
6.5.
So a failing grade. I would not recommend this to the average Joe. Maybe if the other villains weren't like blue skinned, then maybe. Right. As far as the anime, yeah, of course, I would recommend this to someone who likes anime, and specifically Dragon Ball Z. I feel like this is a must watch.
But I have a question
for the Dragon Ball Z movies. There are other Dragon Ball Z movies that are not really must watch. Like, for example, I'm gonna just throw out a name, BoJack. It's not that it's not good. It's just not a must watch, right? I would probably recommend BoJack because it was good. This one, I'm recommending it to Dragon Ball Z people because it's a must watch.
So I have a question on that. So, like I said, so when you come to like the whole recommendation for like a regular person, I have a question. Would it actually be a good idea to recommend it just because it is Dragon Ball Z, and that's like the whole, like that's one of the biggest reasons why like anime kind of got kicked off. Like if you want to introduce somebody, like, hey, it's like, hey, Dragon Ball Z is like,
no, because I just think generally speaking, it's kind of too weird for that to be the first.
Yeah, I was like, you can't start there.
It'll deter people away from it. Okay.
Yeah,
well, they're not going to get stuff.
Well, you got talking cats, and you got people shooting fireballs, and people flying around, and you got
talking pigs,
purple aliens, and blue skinned people, and red skin. So
flying dinosaurs, or whatever that thing is.
All right, so yeah, I think we went about 11 minutes there. Let's go ahead and
Spoiler alert.
now let's get into the review.
Hey, awesome. All right.
With some spoils, because you said you had some stuff you wanted to talk about specifically.
Yeah.
What did you see that maybe you didn't catch last time, or
So okay, from the
that you had maybe I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know if you had a problem with it or you liked it. I don't know.
So just starting off with the beginning of it, with the plot and everything of the movie, which was the whole premise is, Goku killed Frieza, and his brother, and now Cooler, Frieza's brother, actually wants revenge for actually like, defeating their family line and everything, right? So when I watched the movie, the American version of the movie, it seemed like Cooler had like resentment to Frieza of like, oh, you're spoiled rotten, you brat type deal, right? Or it's like he's just annoyed by him, and he has this whole competition thing between Frieza, wherein when I'm watching the Japanese one, it didn't seem like he was in competition or he was ever worried about his strength or anything. It seemed like he was more of like, oh, okay, like Frieza, you're too soft. Like you're too soft. You're too careless for who you are. And he's like, our blood is royal. Therefore, it's like, don't ever sully our name. Like
I got that from the English version. Like he said that in there. Like he was really fighting for the honor of his father.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, you killed my brother. Like, no, it's like you tarnished the name of my family.
Yeah, like, but like I said, in the American version, I got more of the feeling of he was like, like father treats you better type deal or something, right? But in this one, I was like, I don't think he even cared. It was like, man, like you lost to a Saiyan? Nah, let me go ahead and run hands on him for even like,
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was a whole different thing like that.
Yeah.
In which I was like, wow, I liked it, but it was different though.
So, I mean, I think generally speaking, this movie, and maybe it's a little bit different because maybe they didn't know what Frieza was going to become. As far as the longevity, like he's still around. But this movie and his brother popping up was not good enough to fit within the Frieza lore in Dragon Ball Z. Like it just wasn't good enough. Like it just wasn't enough. It was just like kind of like a side thing over here. Oh, he got a brother. Oh, brother gonna show up and we're gonna kill him.
But you know what? I want to say, take it with a grain of salt. I would say look it up. But I want to say that Toriyama actually designed this design for Cooler. Actually, I want to say out of all the characters, I want to say I want to say that I don't know. That's what I want to say, that he did do that.
He did what?
He did what?
That he actually created this character specifically for like the actual movie and everything, and
so
it more of a hand in it.
Well, I'm not saying that it's like a filler or anything. I'm just saying like when I think of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z, it's like I think of this long run, long standing villain. Like he would be my favorite villain of Dragon Ball, like as a whole series. Right, because of the longevity, because he keeps getting stronger, because he keeps coming back, because all these things, right? And this just doesn't really fit that. Like when I think of Frieza, like this doesn't really fit that.
Man, Cooler seems way cooler than Frieza to me.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. But the movie, the movie itself, how they presented it in the movie that they put out is not on any level that Frieza has ever been on. Like it's below, like as far as the quality of the movie. That's what I'm saying. Like here's my other thing. The main thing that's kind of spoiler. Cooler hit a different form than Frieza did. So that opens up all these different conversations. We already had the conversations about like King Cold and how he wasn't in his final form and would Trunks be able to beat King Cold if he was in his final form. Right? But Cooler was in the final form and Goku really didn't have a whole lot of trouble beating him.
Yeah.
So I was like, that didn't sit well with me. Like I know you just had another near death experience because you were in the cave and you had to, get the sensu bean and you had to, so you do get a spike in power because of that. But would it have been enough for another form past what you fought with Frieza? Like that, it didn't really make sense to me.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, in all honesty, as we can see, okay, you did see that part too because you're on sale. That's the one thing that kind of made me a little bit frustrated when I watched it over again. It was cool and all seeing Goku do the whole, transformation thing or whatever, to Super Saiyan in order to beat.
Because they tried to recreate what happened on Namek.
Exactly.
No shirt.
But my thing
Looked the same.
I feel like they had to wrap it up or something. And so Cooler's fourth form kind of went to waste only because I'm like, man, like you just got bodied by but you actually got bodied by Goku. So I was like, man, that's actually a big surprise.
And this is Goku before the time chamber. You see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't, the power level, just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then you have people like Piccolo, who was seemingly dead, and he just gets up and it's like, oh, I'm good.
Yep.
Doing a special beam cannon at the end, killing the dude that kind of came
Salsa.
back.
Yeah,
and it's just like what? It's like you seem like you were dead. Nobody gave you a sensu bean. Actually, they didn't even show you for the rest of the movie.
Right. We didn't know where you were.
So it's just like just stuff like that just didn't really make sense. The other main thing that didn't make sense to me is Goku wasn't dead. He might not have been able to fight, but he wasn't dead. Why couldn't he just do instant transmission to go to the tower and get some beans?
Oh,
you know what? That is a thought.
Like you weren't dead. You weren't unconscious.
So he could have just instant transmissioned over, give me a bean, and then he's okay.
Because I don't want to say half the movie, but at least a fourth of the movie was Gohan going to get the beans from the lookout tower.
yeah.
So it was just like some of the it was just kind of dumb.
That was the slow part of the movie that that kind of really slowed it down. I would have liked it with a little bit more urgency and action or so, I would say.
Well, and the fact that because he was trying to get away and hide, so it was conservatives.
Mm-hmm.
He was masking his power level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so he flew on Icarus. But once you got to the tower, you didn't have to climb the tower. Like you could have flew up, and all that could have been done faster. Because what if they would have detected your power level? They weren't going to get to you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
it's just certain things. It's like it just didn't make sense.
So you said the reason why he climbed the tower,
because you were already there. You were already there. You were far away from the battlefield at that point.
So, from my understanding, their scouters would actually pick up that, because I remember when
that's fine, but what are they gonna do about it?
They're gonna like zip and zoom over there. Because I mean, like, I would assume that, like, even though like Gohan, you know, is already there, if he got the beans, all three of them could have came over there and just wrecked shop, or even Cooler could have flew over there.
But I just feel like by the time they got there, like Gohan would have been long gone.
I don't think he could have got away from him, because especially if Cooler decided, like, if they were like, Cooler, hey, we just found a energy signature, because I remember, like, even when Raditz dropped down on the planet, he was like, oh, I can just sense energy levels across the planet type deal, right?
I don't know. It was still kind of silly. Like, once you get there, all you had to do was fly up. Like, literally Gohan flying up to get the beans would have took 10 seconds.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have got there in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
and then he could have masked his power level again, rolled Icarus back. Like,
yeah, but does he want to take that chance? I mean, it would have made sense if Goku just instant transmission.
Yeah, so
overall,
he should just did instant. Like, it was,
yeah. No, I know what you mean. No, there's so many better options they could have picked.
I was so upset when he brought the Sitsu beans back, and right when he was handing them, they like obliterated. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that.
But
so what else you got about the movie now that we can do spoils?
Okay, so it did not occur to me until like halfway through or something. I was like, Cooler, Frieza. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I was like, that's funny.
King Cold.
Mm-hmm. But no, I don't know. I don't really have much to, I guess, gripe about. I mean, because I didn't think about any of that other stuff. Now, the one thing I was going to say earlier that I thought was kind of strange is you had given me a time frame to when this was probably done.
Okay.
But then, which was more kind of like close to where we are now. Not exactly, but not too far off from where we are on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little confused because when we see Gohan, he's got short hair, which he had way back in previous sagas.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, are we sure that that's when this is supposed to take place?
So,
yeah, because like I said, so to my understanding, this basically happens between the 3-year period. Trunks got there, told everybody Goku's gonna die, blah blah blah, right? And then they're like, we're gonna train for 3 years. This happened within that, and this happened in there.
So okay,
in the 3 years. So
when it comes down to all the Dragon Ball Z movies, they're all non-canon. They're non-canon. They don't go along with the canonical, like, the TV shows or the manga or so, right?
Okay.
But like you said, I think we talked about it a while back. We try to fit. A lot of people like to try to fit it in for fun, and so that will probably be the best time to fit it in. Like you said, during that
yeah, because
is that when it was released? Like during that part of the show?
I don't know, but it's just a situation where like he had the old haircut, but he could have got a haircut.
Yeah,
it's just a situation where Gohan, when you saw him last, and then when you saw him again 3 years later, he had the same kind of haircut.
Yeah,
but in between there, he could have got his haircut. It could have grown, and it just could have grown back, and he had a tail.
Well. Oh yeah, he had a tail.
The simple answer to all of this is the creators weren't thinking about that. They were just thinking about making a movie.
That makes more sense. And I was gonna ask that anyway because I'm like, I think might be thinking about that too hard.
Because if you think about it, it has to be kind of right in there because first off, Trunks wasn't around, so Trunks literally was there before the 3 years of training started and right after the 3 years of training started. But he wasn't there for this fight, right? 2, Goku was a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
And he turned Super Saiyan and then came to Earth.
Right.
So he was on Earth at the time and he was a Super Saiyan. So
little things like that tell you kind of where this goes. Okay.
yeah. But like I said, generally speaking, though, these movies don't have anything to do with the show. So it's like it doesn't really matter. But we knew he could do instant transmission.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he was already a Super Saiyan and he was back on Earth.
Right.
So you had instant transmission. So it's like, and I know it's just, I don't know if it's just the Saiyan way or whatever, but you could have turned Super Saiyan a long time ago. Wasn't he fighting him Kaioken? He kept trying to do Kaioken on him.
Yeah, I kept wondering. I was like, dude, you already know how strong Frieza is. And
Right.
This is his brother. You might as well
This is his older brother?
older brother.
So you would just assume that he might be stronger?
Exactly.
Just by default? And I'm going to try to do the Kaioken on him.
So, and I'm trying to remember.
Oh, and real quick, and you thought he was Frieza.
Yeah, exactly.
You thought he was Frieza. So why would you even play around? No, it's time to go Super Saiyan. Like, I'm trying to kill you like ASAP.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Why do you think he was Frieza? I didn't get that. Like, yes, they're similar, but their voice is different. Like,
Frieza, you turn to another form of yourself. Now you're purple or something.
I didn't think about that. The forms.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, so I'm trying to remember when Cooler came looking for Goku. You know, they were out on their little camping trip.
Mm-hmm.
Did he know at that time that Goku was the one who killed Frieza? Or did he only know that he was the Saiyan that survived the blow up?
He knew that was the guy that killed Frieza.
Okay.
And then later on at the end, he realized it was the same. It was the same
as the one he saw in the
Saiyan that I let get away.
That's right. That's right.
But here's the other thing. I'm glad you brought that up. They snuck up on him. They got all the way to the planet in their spaceship, flew down somehow, and just snuck up behind folks.
Yep.
What?
Oh yeah, because they would have detected it, right? Wouldn't
Something.
they have detected
They could feel their energy.
You can feel their
Something,
energy.
even if they were masking the energy. Like, I didn't see a lot of them people power up like that for real. And then Cooler was just there, and I was like, this is dumb. Like I said, it was like worse than what I remembered it being.
I didn't even think about it because they wouldn't, if they could actually mask their energy, then they wouldn't need the scouters in because they could just sense where energy is then.
Yeah.
And you know, another thing I was going to say is, I'm wondering if, for you at least,
Me?
yeah,
Huh?
I'm wondering also if because I know you love Cooler, so you have that going on, but like for me, I didn't love Cooler or anything, but I'm wondering though if I'm not as like unimpressed with this because I haven't seen much else. Now, compared to, what was it called? I don't know why I can't remember the name of that the first movie I saw.
Battle Gods?
Yeah. Now, compared to Battle Gods, yeah, this is like garbage.
Yeah.
But that was seemed like more of like a legitimate real movie. This doesn't seem like a movie to me. It feels like a longer episode. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it was also made 20 years later.
True. Very true.
Because this was made, probably 91, 92?
Probably something like that. This is the 5th movie that they did. So.
And then Battle Gods came out, 2013
or something? 14?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, so you got that going on too. 20 plus years difference. And
Yeah.
That's messed up.
What?
Calling this trash.
Well,
compared to, that's something I would do.
I know you're rubbing off on me. I'm just saying, compared to that movie though, that seems like a legitimate movie to me.
Yeah.
This just really felt like a longer episode. But again, I'm watching this way, way, way later. So it's similar to, Genesis going back and watching Back to the Future right now. So
Trash.
he'd be like,
garbage.
And
I guess the one more thing that I have about this is because you talked about how there were slow parts.
Mm-hmm.
The fighting, generally speaking, didn't really last that long. Piccolo came in, was just killing folks.
Which is why I liked it.
Yeah.
Killing folks left and right.
Like, get it done.
So,
decimated everyone.
So some of these fights just really didn't even last that long. So it's just like, yeah, that was just like a lot of downtime in the movie. Watching Gohan fly around on Icarus and then camping and
Well, you know what? One thing I will say is that I do like the fact when they do that for the heroes, wherever they can just decimate the villains like easily. Cause there's so many times where I'm like, you guys are super strong.
Just
now you're running into somebody who can match your energy. And I'm like, come on now, you should just be able to just straight mollywop them, you know?
I mean, and it's always in your best interest to just get rid of as many enemies. I don't care how strong they are. Just get rid of as many enemies as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But yeah, no, exactly. I like the whole thing where like I forgot what his name was, the one with the alien whose head can retract in or so.
Yeah.
Like Piccolo was like like he was in that electrical little deal, like he was like they got him and then he like smiled and whoop got him on the side of the head, caught him slipping. Or as I like to say, caught him on a reload. Call of Duty.
Okay. I'm reloading. Let's go, CJ. Oh man, that might mean it's time to wrap up the show.
Wait, I have a funny thing to say, not about the movie, but just because I've been watching Dragon Ball so much.
Mm-hmm.
The other night I was like half asleep and the TV was on, and I think he was watching some kind of science show. I'm sure.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember? And all of a sudden,
you trying to say I'm a nerd?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden I hear, it's over 9,000.
He said, yeah, the guy said it's over 9,000 for sure.
Real?
Yeah, he was testing CO2 levels in the ground. And there was a bunch of trees that were dying and it was like under the dirt.
And I popped up.
Nice.
I popped up and I was like, did you hear that? Over 9,000. I was literally half asleep, I swear to you.
Did you actually catch that too, or?
Well, of course.
Yeah, he was watching it.
I was actually watching it. No, y'all didn't tell me my sign went off.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Oh, no.
That's how you know it's really time to wrap up. Okay, I don't want to put y'all on the spot.
Okay.
What's your score again?
8.
I said 8, but I'll stick with that. I could probably go.
You're like, now that I think about it, it was a 2.
Yeah, I could probably do a 7.5.
Battle Gods was blah blah blah.
I could probably do like 7.5, but I said 8, so
yeah, I think I said.
Yeah, let's stick with 8. Yay,
yeah, I think
8s.
I think I did 6.5. This is gonna be a failing grade. They should have
no.
they should have done more with the character. They should have gave it a better. I mean, I feel like Frieza's brother. You can make a little mini saga out of that.
Oh, I would have loved that. I wish they did make a mini saga.
Hey, never say never, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're still making new stuff, right? All right, y'all ready to wrap up the show?
yes.
All right,
Yes.
let's see.
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening to ANX Gamecast. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. See you next week.
Let's talk.
More action.